I do not want to leave this experience without really learning all that I can about being black. I really want to get it.
Is there much more to get?
I think she's like, I really want to understand the black experience, like it's a English final. She's like, I'm just hoping that I can score a 5 on the advanced placement black test.
I really want to learn everything about being black, and also while I'm at it, how many wives did Henry VIII have again?
Yeah, those are on the same test.
I love my poetry class, and I want to get as much as I can with the time that I have with these people.
Did she go back?
They allowed her back? Okay.
Let's get back in, dude.
She went back in full makeup.
I know!
That's interesting. That's interesting that they've done that.
New people, maybe?
Yeah, she's duping another another group of sad individuals.
Even though my poetry class knows that I'm white, they're really psyched for me to come along with them to see things that I wouldn't have been able to see.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Even though my poetry class knows that I'm white, they asked me to appear in blackface to make them comfortable.
They didn't want to be scared when reading.
Yeah.
I have made friends in the poetry circle. Dynamics are actually starting to flourish, and they let me in a different way had I just been Rose, white, and me.
Great.
Wait, no, they're gonna go somewhere, right? Like it has to be that she's in makeup because they're all gonna go somewhere. It's not actually because she wants them to relate to her more that she's in makeup, right?
I think that's it. I think that they're doing some sort of activity.
Okay.
Like riding the bus from Inglewood to here.
Yeah, they're gonna be hollering at you because you got a camera crew.
Yeah.
The reason I'm in makeup today is because
Oh, she heard you.
It's her at the camera. Don't worry.
Yeah. Jordan, don't worry. I'm in makeup for a reason.
class Devon is going to show me around his neighborhood.
Hey, how you doing? All right.
Just walking down the street as a black girl with a black guy.
They should not be allowed to say as a black person.
I know.
Because I think every member of the Wurgles has said it. And they should not be allowed to say that because it's like impersonating in costume.
Yeah, perceived as
a fake black person.
Well, I mean, what they're not going to say is in blackface, which would be the most appropriate.
Actually, they can't even say perceived as, to be sure, because they don't know how convincing their thing is.
I will say, the times where they've been discovered, especially with that one lady that was like Carmen's best friend and then mourned her when she died.
I'm Carmen. And now why do I feel like my best friend has died?
Oh my God!
It sometimes, and I'm sure it's not the case, it kind of reads like they knew a lot of the time. They're like, no, what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Like they got a gift card for a shop they don't like.
Yeah.
Like, oh, thank you.
I went to my best friend Russell's house for Hanukkah one day. We went over to his grandmother's place, and she wasn't expecting me to be there. And while she was giving out gifts to her grandchildren, she was like, don't worry, Jarvis, I've got something for you too. And she gave me a book off of her shelf about birds.
Hell yeah.
I reacted like Deanna did when she found out that Carmen was a white person. I was like, oh my God.
I feel like my best friend died.
Yeah. I looked at that book and said, my best friend is dead.
Attention just by being black in a black community is so different.
What's up?
I heard you say DC.
Yeah, I go to Howard University out in D.C.
I love DC, man.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard, man.
I love it too.
There's a lot of intriguing young brothers and sisters like yourself.
You right. Chocolate City, that's what they call it.
5 o'clock come, all the white people leave the city.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I was really surprised at how quickly race was brought up.
It's because they know you're in blackface, man.
stay strong, brother.
I got
Take care of the queen.
I got you always. That's a must.
Stay strong, brother, and take care of the queen. Take care of your, I was going to call her a chocolate queen as a joke, but they did just say Chocolate City, so like...
There's no monarchy, you know, it's a city, it's a modern city, so it's more like sort of a chocolate governor.
Take care of your chocolate Secretary of State.
Said, take care of the queen, and looked at me. He addressed us as brother and sister, an unspoken family.
Educationally, it seems like the wall we're hitting is, okay, well, either we're traveling from a space of racism doesn't exist and relax, please, all the way to the greatest revelation anybody seems to have is like, oh, that's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's kind of different.
It's really different how they have different life experiences than me.
It's not the way that it was before I put makeup on.
Who knew?
I am starting to miss Bruno. He and I used to be very kissy
Did they say kissy?
and very funny, and this has been just the most stressful situation.
Oh, it's almost as if you shouldn't go on a weird social experiment reality show with someone who you've just been dating for a few months.
Is her point that the situation or being on camera is stopping that? Or is it just jeopardized their romanticness, the fact that they're going in blackface every day and he's claiming that racism doesn't exist?
I don't. It's probably a little of column A and B.
So tonight, we are going to go on a date together. Well, hopefully we can let off some steam and maybe even connect with each other.
Maybe even connect with each other. That would be nice to get out of a date. Oh, but they're doing it in makeup.
Oh, so it's steamier than usual.
Yeah.
Carmen and I are going to go see some black comics, and frankly, I hope they trash white people. I think it'd be a lot of fun to watch.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's such a good idea. How did we never think of that?
I'm really excited about seeing these guys perform tonight. I've actually dabbled in performance myself.
That's right. He is literally a complete clown.
Oh, yeah. He is, yeah. The dynamic range on this camera is so bad. How bad is it? It looks like she's being beamed up. like this is insane.
I used to want a man that could wine and dine and take care of me. Shit, now I just be glad to find one that can take care of his damn self.
I got to sit incognito with blacks.
Incognito.
With blacks.
About the black experience.
If you ain't white, you a nigga. I don't care what you call yourself. Puerto Rican, Mexican, Jamaican, now we all the same. George Bush don't see nothing but us and them.
Bruno just nodding.
True.
Yeah, she gets it.
Us, nigga, you them.
It was definitely interesting. I took note of the fact that here we are in a comedy situation.
She had turned to the one white guy.
I know, the guy that's there without makeup and somehow enjoying himself and having just a fine time.
And somehow having the black experience, like me.
Yeah, pretty weird.
And they are using the N-word regularly.
Which I'm familiar with because Bruno uses it all the time at home.
Let me just say, I'm glad her character arc hasn't become finally she breaks and starts using it.
Yeah.
through exposure to Bruno.
I mean, don't speak too soon.
I learned that black people only dance for 3 reasons. We only dance when we trying on new clothes. When we got a new shirt on, nigga will dance when he got a new shirt on. Nigga.
Frankly, a lot of it went over my head. I just didn't understand the jokes they were saying.
I wonder why.
I only dance when I get the opportunity to say some of my favorite slurs.
Or when I go to a square dance with my wife.
I go to a square dance and everybody's looking at me because I'm very good at dancing, probably.
Yeah, that's why. I wonder what he's going to say he thinks the reason is.
It was almost like going to a different country where, it's a completely different culture.
Interesting.
The look on his face, he's like, oh, I really don't like this joke. He just called him the C slur, and I'm talking about crackers, and I'm talking about Ritz.
We're saying that with a soft S.
Yeah, soft S, soft C. Strackers.
You need to read with the lights out so you don't get no mic.
I was frustrated because I wanted to, because I knew it was funny.
I knew it was funny. I just couldn't understand.
What a psychopath way to enjoy comedy. I know it is objectively funny, and I am trying to initialize a laughing mode.
True.
White people, I ain't never been white, so I don't know how they treat them. I mean, if I turn white, I'll let y'all know.
What an oddly specific joke.
What a bizarre... if I ever come out them stripes.
It was Def Comedy Jam. We're filming a race swap edition.
I see that there's a production crew for this one. Are we somebody filming an hour?
And if anybody hypothetically were in this audience in blackface, man, I wouldn't like that at all.
That'd be cool. You should highlight yourself.
Yeah.
I wish they'd done, more white jokes, frankly. I thought that's what
I know,
all about.
Bruno is such a weird character to me.
Yeah. I wish I was... Don't they know I'm the protagonist?
Why didn't they center me in their comedy? I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm confused. See, this makes complete sense, right? Because they only exist, these two, black people exist in service of the white narrative.
Yeah.
Like, they are contrast to white culture. There must be a shadow to the light, you know?
Well, yeah, like we went to the black comedy show and they didn't talk enough about white people. That was pretty odd.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I were to give any review, it's that they didn't talk about white people enough.
Yeah, the black experience is not liking white people. That's what it is.
They just didn't talk about the thing on everyone's mind, white people.
Myself.
Eat that white stuff and y'all are going to be happy you're a N-word. N-word.
N-word. That's so funny.
Oh. He's laughing at the fact that she's censoring herself.
At the concept of it, anyway, yeah.
What is it?
Well, that we watch this whole comedy show, and everybody's saying, and we get in the car and we go, oh, it's funny when they said...
Whoa, high score. First of all, bold new pace for Bruno. That was incredible.
It's a triple...
That was 5.
Oh, I was going to say it's a triple word score.
It seems like his assessment is once you are exposed to a word enough times, like a vaccine, it'll sink into your body and you're allowed to use it.
Well, he's just like, they can say it. Why can't I say it?
And after they said it so many times, now
we are just calling it the word. It's almost like that's not our word to say. It's like when you follow that with the thing about not talking about white people enough, it is the funniest thing. It's like
yeah.
It's like they didn't talk about white people, and why are you censoring yourself? They said it. It's almost like they were in a safe space for black people, and we invaded that space and then started taking liberties that we do not have.
Given critical feedback that it wasn't about me enough.
Word. Whole thing.
Dude, he's mad.
He's pissed off.
He's mad that Carmen censored herself.
What's your feeling about it?
Well, it's like this fear.
We don't have the right to use that. It's completely different if they want to and they find comfort or release in sharing that because they've shared the pain around it.
Right.
It just seemed really false and phony and hyper paranoid to me.
I mean, there's a distinction for me.
What's the distinction?
Oh, and then quoting a joke.
You know what? I'll give it to Bruno. He censored himself for the first time.
Is he censoring himself anecdotally? Is he being like, some people would say it this way?
Oh, yeah.
Whereas when I say the sentence, I include it.
Yeah, versus I would say, yeah.
You just heard all night long at a comedy club.
I know. Still, there is something about it.
Is he not familiar with the concept of slurs?
And I think maybe it seems like he just doesn't know where the word's from.
Yeah, he's like, they said it all the time and I can't say it. It's not about the frequency that they say it.
Yeah, there's not like an exchange rate.
Yeah.
5 of theirs gives you 1 free one.
My mom and I and my friend Latoya from poetry class decided to go to a white neighborhood in LA to go shopping and see if we get a job. The same area I've grown up in as myself, white.
What the fuck was that? Is she doing a seance?
Yeah, wait.
What was that show?
This is actually found footage from her audition tape for Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah. So I'm here. I'm trying to summon the spirit of Nelson Mandela.
I don't exactly know what I'm expecting, but I am looking forward to being at home in different skin. Oh yeah, no, I love it.
What a dream. Just, go home, change your skin.
Imagine that. I think that was the dream he was talking about. No, MLK?
No, that was Rachel Dolezal's dream.
That's right, sorry.
Now and then you would run into that person that wouldn't look at you. Hi. No, it's just weird. Beam to smile, just like, hi. Hi. Everybody just veered away. Holy shit.
That's just shook y'all up, right? Yeah, that's what we go through sometimes. Are you guys hiring?
We are hiring currently, but the manager's not here, so I can't schedule an appointment without her.
Do you have an application that can pick up?
No application.
Got it. Yes.
Thank you.
I feel like they've got to go back. We had a random white actress go in and ask as well.
We had Nick go in whiteface.
Being watched. Excuse me. These are cute.
Yeah, check that out.
This is filmed with the first GoPro.
I'm just waiting to talk to the person that was behind. Yeah, I think she's actually gonna go get me a job application.
Oh, okay.
I was asking lots of questions. She kept shaking me off a little bit, like, you know, like impatient, doing the white smile, it felt like.
Doing the white smile. Oh, she's good at it. Huh, look at that.
No, okay, like, stop talking to me. Are you done yet?
You know what? We've run out of applications.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
Take care. Have a nice afternoon.
You too. I felt like an outsider in a place that I've been so many times.
I can see how over time, wow, that would either empower the hell out of me or make me lose it.
Why would that empower you?
Well, I've got the answer. I'm not sure which one it would be.
Yeah.
What do you think she means?
I think she's saying like, oh, I have the power to make people turn heads, not in the way you think.
Right. Okay. Just impact. I feel empowered by being a thing.
Hi, everybody. Rose and Rose.
Tonight I get to have dinner with my poetry class, and I'm thrilled to share with them all that I've gotten out of this.
Do we know why they keep getting back into blackface when they've already revealed themselves? Do we know the answer to that question?
It's really strange. It kind of... Is it just a shooting schedule thing?
I don't...
Like they were already doing something in the morning and they kind of get...
Maybe. Wait, that's actually... I would not say that even makes it okay. You've posed a reasonable explanation as to why, because this type of thing undercuts the whole concept that this thing is a social experiment. You know what I mean? What is the experiment here? They already know. You just got into costume anyway.
I mean, unless the experiment is how comfortable can black people be around somebody in blackface. I mean, that is, I guess, its own little insight.
Look, maybe they were like, your white version kind of freaks us out. Could you switch to dark mode, please?
I realized there is something to being black.
with full earnesty.
Fuck me.
I realize there is something.
Oh my god.
There's just, and I can't put my word on it, but there is something to being black.
Shout outs to Rose for probably being the one that makes me laugh the most and the hardest. It is the sincerity that makes it land. It's like Michael Scott is funnier because he thinks he's doing the right thing.
That's a really good point, yeah.
Bruno is the evil version of Michael Scott. The nigger Michael Scott, if you will, but just emphasis on the E.
Like N-E-G-A, for the record.
Yeah, hard E.
He's Michael Scarn.
Michael Scorn.
Such a kinship and a brotherhood that is literally like instilled. One of my truisms about being white is I do not know where I come from. You guys have such a root in where you're from.
I
Preancestry.com.
do not think that is true in everyone's experience. Conceptually, African Americans in America have a vague concept of, slavery, right? So there's this concept of like where we came from in quotes, but I don't think that a lot of people like my family, my friends' families and stuff who are all generations deep into America are not like, I don't know what she's implying by where you come from. You know what I mean?
I think the bookkeeping was probably not that great. I don't think it was a priority for slave traders to be all that like accurate with the 23andMe breakdowns. Whereas like Wurgle, I'll take a swing.
She's a child and she's kind of like really overemphasizing her own specific experience because she did that earlier in the episode, I think, as well, which is fine. All I'm saying here is that this is not necessarily true.
It also feels like she's bordering on the line of the very thin line of anguish fetishizing.
Right.
Like your culture comes with so much weight.
The white guilt where it's like, oh no.
You know how much suffering you came from. Me, myself, I don't have a narrative that I can attach some pride or narrative to. There's like no narrative in where I'm from.
This is neither here nor there. I'm like, would she be wearing those hoops if she was in regular attire? If she was in her regular face?
I'm gonna say, because even the shooting schedule does not account for attire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can take earrings out.
I'm sorry. I don't believe that. I always say that white people always say that to me, and I always have to let them have it.
I'd mentioned that I was somewhat envious of the Bond.
You're getting very aggressive.
And it sort of started an uproar.
Oh. Okay, I feel a little bit validated in what I said now.
Dipper agrees, I guess?
He is. Dipper agrees.
It's a very common understanding that white people have this whole idea of the melting pot.
Yeah.
So you come to this country and you disown your cultural identity. Everybody blends in. Unfortunately, African Americans don't have that same immigrant mentality because we didn't come by choice.
Damn, she is based.
Why are we making this video?
Said that way better than I could have.
You could be in a room full of white people and walk in and see one black person and you just like, oh, I have somebody. And I'm thinking, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that's what she's saying, that we have that connection, that kinship, that if I have a white friend, cool, but there's something that this friend can never relate to. Not that I love her anymore or less, but can never be on that level.
That's charitable, but
there's some little nuances that she might miss out on, I guess.
I didn't feel like I was a part of the group. Even though I've been as much a part of that group as each person in there.
That's not... She joined it after it was already...
Yeah, not the case. And also, I kind of feel like going in disguise affects how much of the group you have been in. If you found out that that one that was reaming you out about the statement you made was actually 2 children in a trench coat.
Right, and it would be like, oh, I feel a little bit more distant from these children.
It doesn't feel quite sincere.
We don't have the shared experience that I thought we had.
In this group about writing honesty.
Yeah, in this group about sharing our personal truths.
Honest to God, I don't feel like people are clicking with me. And I understand it, but like I'm not black. I'm not black. You can't act black. You are black. Right.
I mean, she's kind of spitting. Those are deleted bars from the theme song where it's like, I'm not black. I'm not black. You can't act black.
There are just some things you can't be a part of if you're not a part of it. And for some reason, like, just before this project, I didn't understand that, you know, white people couldn't get along in ways. And I realized, like, you can have a black best friend if you're white, but you meet in a middle ground.
Yeah.
I don't have that history.
This is a very muddled version of what she came into that conversation believing and then what they told her.
Yeah.
It feels like neither perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
She's kind of just supplanted, I don't know where I'm from, and that's where your value is, to you really do know where you're from. That's where I don't have that culture.
I fully...
Kind of sounds like what you were saying before you got corrected, but just sort of like romanticized, and you're saying, I can't be black. Like, it took 4 episodes for that revelation is a concern.
It's not just history. It's what you grow up with.
It's who you are.
It is who they are.
It's what they carry.
It's real.
It's very real.
Sorry. It's real.
Real.
Black people are real.
You've seen them in the movies.
They were just like a figment of my imagination before, but now I know.
She thought all of them were also in blackface.
Oh, she was like, wait a second, it's just me?
Wait, hold on.
That was a weird conversation.
That was very strange. That was like an algorithm wrote it.
Yeah. Thank you, Jordan, for having me, and by which I mean thank you for the performance piece that you recorded as Bruno.
Don't play that. Oh no, wait, but that's not going in the edit.
My heart is focused on bob cuts and Adderall, long cuts and retakes, redub my remakes. Mistakes I won't make, like mistakes. A full boss punch in, but then we replay.